So the first thing is to get relaxed as much as you can. Just feel your weight. Feel the weight that gravity's creating. Where can you feel your body touching gravity? And just watch that with your awareness, not with your eyes. And then start listening, watching the air going in your nose, but don't suck it in or make it any different. Just watch how you breathe. Maybe you're a panter or a gulper, or doesn't matter. So just feel the air going in into your nose or your mouth, down your throat. Can you notice your ribs moving a little bit? Can you notice your shoulders lifting a little bit? Can you notice your ribs going out to the side towards your elbows? And just watch. And can you notice your chest coming out? And can you notice your back going back? And just for a second, see if there's any difference if you've been breathing through your mouth and breathe through your nose. Might be more work at first, but stay with it. And if you're breathing through your nose, see what happens when you breathe through your mouth. Don't force it now. And then bring your consciousness down into your belly. And you feel your belly moving when you breathe in and breathe out. You might do a few breaths in and out on purpose. Make them a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller. And just notice, can you notice your belly moving? Do you notice any part of your body moving? Can you feel your eyes bulging out a little bit? They actually do when you breathe in, if you breathe in enough. And then bring your awareness down into your pelvis. And just notice, is there any movement there caused by your breath? And then bring your awareness down into your thighs and your knees. And just see how they feel. Maybe they feel different, one from the other. Maybe they feel the same. It's your noticing that's making the difference here. Your focus. Whatever we focus on, that gives it energy. And bring your awareness into your calves, like below your knees and up from your ankles. And then bring your awareness into your ankles. And then into your feet. And into your toes. And now I invite you to scrunch up your toes. Like scrunch them up and hold them scrunched up. And then let them go. And try that a few times and see if when you scrunch up, you're breathing in or you're holding your breath or you're exhaling, letting your breath go. So try scrunching up your toes when you're breathing in. And when you relax your toes, then just breathe out. And do that a few times. And then bring your awareness into your whole foot, from your heel to your toes. And tense it up. Same thing. Breathe in when you tense up. And see if you can tense up just your foot, not your toes. It's hard. Some people can do it. And then let go on the exhale. And then tighten up your toes and your foot and your ankle all at once. But it'll be hard. See if you can not tense up your calves. And try that a few times. And you see, you're giving your mind something to do. Minds like stuff to do. If you don't choose to give them jobs to do, they'll run off on their own and keep you awake. And anyway, so now bring your awareness up into your calves and see if you can tighten your calves up. Make them as tight as you can. And maybe you have to tighten up your knees and your ankles and your feet, but that's fine. The whole idea is be aware of what happens when you tighten up your calf, and you may get a cramp. But just keep breathing, the cramp will go away, especially through your nose. This is what works for me. It may not work for you. And so now tighten up your toes right up to your knees a couple of times and let it go. And breathe out when you let it go. And now bring your awareness up into your thighs, from your knee to your hip. And see if you can tighten up your hip, or tighten up your thighs without tightening up your butt muscles. It's hard, but you can do it. And don't worry if you can't. And now tighten up all your leg, right from your hips down to your toes, and let it go. And exhale a couple of times. And now bring your awareness up into your pelvis. And tighten up everything in your pelvis. It's like you're miles from a toilet and you have to go. And you have to go both ways. So you got to tighten everything up down there. And let it go on the exhale. And do that a couple of times. And then bring your awareness up into your belly, your lower back. You may want to pull your pubic bone up towards your head. It makes it a little bit easier to tilt your pubic bone forward. And then you tighten everything up. Tighten up your belly, tighten up your pelvis, and push back. Push your back back. And tighten it up. I hope this is okay. I hope it helps you like it helps me. I do this all the time. And so then bring your awareness up into your chest and into your shoulders. And tighten your shoulders up. Tighten your chest up. Tighten up your belly as tight as you can. And let it go. And you may find, oh geez, I can't do it. Don't worry about it. It'll come with practice. And then bring your awareness into your shoulders and your forearms and your biceps and tighten them up. But try to keep your hands relaxed. It's a little weird, but you can do it. And try not to move any part that is you're trying to relax it, and try not to move any part you're trying not to relax. And stay with this a few times. Tighten up your shoulders, tighten up your biceps, your forearms, and let it go. Do that a few times when you exhale. And now tighten up your hands. Make a fist, just like and you may find yourself clenching your teeth, but see if you can relax your teeth and just have all the tensing up happening in your hands, and let it go. You tense up and let it go. Tense up and let it go. And now I can hear my Feldenkrais teachers yelling at me for going too fast. And my induction teachers yelling at me for going too fast. So now tighten up your shoulders, your biceps, your forearms, and your hands, and tighten them up as tight as you can, and let them go, and exhale. And then see what happens if you tighten up your right hand and your right forearm and your right bicep and your right shoulder, and see if you can keep the left side relaxed. Don't forget, I'm doing it as I'm telling you to do it. So I just noticed that I didn't let go of my hand. It was still tense. Everything else I was relaxing, but my hand was still tense. And tension comes out like that. We've got parts of ourselves that are so tense all the time. And we just have to teach them that, hey, chill out. Try the other hand. Try tightening up everything, your right fingers, right hand, right wrist, until it quivers. And then relax. And now come to your neck. See if you can tighten up your neck. I've been doing this for so long. I can tighten up my neck and get it so tense that I get cramps in my neck. So just tighten it up as much as you can and let it go. And try to do it without making too much of a monster face. And now to your face and to your ears and the back of your head and your scalp. See if you can tighten everything up. Like, make a monster face. And let it go. Tighten it all up and let it go. And then have a rest. And your nervous system usually, it needs about 45 seconds to a minute to have a rest. So just lie there, you open your eyes if you want, close your eyes if you want. All these things are better done if your eyes are closed. And the reason is that your eyes are connected to about 80% of your nervous system. So if you want to give your nervous system a rest, close your eyes. Putting cold cucumbers over your eyes helps. I've just tried that recently. Okay, back to it. So feel where you are. Feel gravity. Check in with your senses. How does your skin feel? What do you smell? What are you tasting? What are you hearing? Now think about this before you do it. And this takes a lot of calories, by the way. Think about, but don't do it. Tightening everything up all at once. Tightening up your toes, your feet, your ankles, your calves, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your bellies, your backs. Tilting your pelvis forward. But think about it, don't do it. And tighten up your ribs and tighten up your arms and tighten up your hands. Tighten up your neck and your face and your hair. Tight hair. That's a good idea. So when you're ready, try it a few times. But remember, you breathe in through your nose if you can, and hold it, make a monster face, and then let it go. And I think I'm going to do that 3 or 4 times. And now come back to your breath. Don't try to change it, but just watch your breath. And watch your mind. Maybe you've had tumble thoughts and they're a bit less. And now is a good time to put on some music, some very gentle music, not acid rock or metal rock or whatever it's called, or Wagner's ring music, You want soft. You can find soft. And so you do this kind of induction, and then you take some breaths, just ordinary breaths, maybe 20 of them, and you're listening to the music. And then just look at what's happening. Maybe you're seeing things, maybe you're thinking mellow thoughts, whatever. But this is what an induction is.